Alright, well, hopefully you guys have had a couple of weeks of experience with Revan under your belt. It is good to be back making videos for you guys. And today we are going to talk a little bit more about Revan and his usage in the arena. I'm going to show you guys my team, which is the generic, boring team that probably most of you guys run. If you have Revan. All the Zetas for him are good. Everything about him in terms of his abilities should be max if you're going to get the most out of him. And then the most important character sides from Revan is, well, the two most, I think, Jolee and Yoda. Okay, why don't we can either go for Yoda first, and based on how the RNG goes, we can knock him out, or we can go for Jolee. I like to go for Yoda, just because that slows their team down. And the speed pieces help a lot with getting our Yoda to go before theirs. We are not going to pass around these buffs quite yet. We can actually. What the heck? Why not? We'll call a mass attack here. Okay. Now Revan will, Jolee will revive Yoda. That's fine. That's part of the game. What's gonna happen is, and it's gonna be unfortunate, but Yoda's gonna come back, and we're gonna have to take him out as quick as possible. The reason why I'm going for General Kenobi there is just to get him down a little bit, so once I take out Yoda, I can kind of get rid of Kenobi and then go back to Jolee. We're going to use Revan's Savior and get rid of Yoda, and then we can finesse General Kenobi a little bit more. Jolee will come back. Hopefully he can get unmarked so he stops taking a beating. We're going to spread the buffs. Let's give... Actually, we don't want to use that AoE because then there will be some counterage from Basti and Revan. So let's just play it safe here. I really want to get rid of... I don't want to get rid of all of them, but I guess, you know what? Let's just switch it to Jolee. That's how indecisive I am. I don't want him to revive anybody. And that marked is a big pain in the butt. So my Yoda's going to go. And I would be upset about it if I knew it mattered, but it doesn't. I can just revive him. And now that we've got Mark on Jolee, we don't need to worry about Kenobi, which is nice. And once we get rid of Jolee, hopefully we can get rid of him here. Reduce some turn meter, maybe. Of course not. Stun him. No, we are not getting anything today, boys. The time it takes for this to really get working is about 3.5 minutes before you can essentially achieve victory. I like to put on auto once their Jolee's gone. They've got no chance if it's a 5v3. And that's just how it goes. In terms of gearing, you have to Zeta Jolee, you have to gear 12 them, you have to gear 12 Revan. You basically have to gear 12 everybody except Bastila, in my opinion. And then checking your mods, and we'll go over that in a second. My Revan is interesting. I would try to max out his mods, but you don't have to. But the speed jump at the beginning is like the most important part about Revan. So let's look at Revan in Grand Arena, since that's the other PvP area of the game, really, and Territory Wars and ships. But let's focus on Revan in Grand Arena here. So I would prefer you guys setting him on defense. He's a much better team to handle defensively. You don't really need to worry about using him on offense and hoping for the right RNG. Granted, he is easy to control if you have a team that you're fighting with the Jolee. Grand Arena, defense is the play. Making them get through the Revan wall, essentially, in Grand Arena is important, I think. In this matchup, I used him on offense, and I lost the overall Grand Arena because I was too tentative. Using him on defense is a smart play. If you're fighting him, if somebody else, your opponent, has set him on defense, you can use Rebels. You can use Sith. You just have to play smart. Definitely set Revan on defense in Grand Arena. The team to use, I would recommend using Revan lead, Jolee, Yoda, General Kenobi. The 5th slot, I think, is not as important. You can get away with using Bastila and some other aspect of Grand Arena. My thinking behind this is Bastila's lead is really good, and if you have a decent team of Jedi, you can probably take down some pretty mediocre teams that some person might have in their back wall. Now, in 3v3 Grand Arena, I would set Revan for offense. I would use a Bastille lead with General Kenobi and Yoda for defense, and I think that is the smarter play for 3v3. So Revan on defense in 5v5 Grand Arena, Revan on offense in 3v3 Arena. And that about wraps it up for today's video. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like, subscribe. I will be uploading more and more. I hope you guys like that intro. And I will do Grand Arena live streams, just checking on my channel every now and then. And I'll have a time posted, and we'll swing by and we'll crush it together. Good luck, guys. And later. Thanks for having me back.